Thank you for joining us for English session program on radio television of Burkina Faso from Ouagadougou. The second edition of the SAMAO, the West African Mining Week activities, was opened on Thursday in Ouagadougou. The SAMAO aims at promoting mining activities in Burkina Faso and in the continent. Several countries are taking part in this event. Morocco is the only guest country of the 2017 edition of SAMAO. The official ceremony was presided over by President of Faso Rochma Christian Kabore. More details with Oumar Zombre.
Here we are at Ouagadougou at the exhibition place of SAMAO. We're going to meet some exhibitors and see some visitors. Please follow me. We are at the stand of ABSM, which is the Alliance of Local Suppliers of Mining Equipment and Services. We're here to meet one of the members of this alliance. Hi, Mr. Traore.
Hello.
So, how do you appreciate your participation to this second edition of WAMAO?
We appreciate it very much because now we are in the Council of Mining Equipment and Services Suppliers. And we are here to set contractors and businesses. We met a lot of mining equipment decision makers.
Before supplying the mining equipment and services, companies need to prospect. And here, a lot of prospection companies are exhibiting in this second edition of the West African Mining Activity Week.
We are just exposing our knowledge on mining exploration. The device we are using to collect our data and what we are using as outcome of data collecting is like a map and a section you can give to the company, mineral company, to explore underground.
You're looking for a partnership coming in this second edition of WAMAO?
Not yet, not like that, like partnership. First of all, Teranga Gold Corporation has bought Griffon Minerals. I don't know. This first edition for Teranga Gold Corporation to participate is to come and show themselves, to say that really they bought, Griffon Minerals, and they are doing, some feasibility studies which has been just come to be concluded, and they are ready, to start the process of construction.
That's your first participation or your second participation?
Yeah, this is my first participation. I mean, the first edition we were not really well established yet, so we were a bit calm. We were looking how the market was going. We're doing marketing on our own strategies, flyers by the roadside, speaking to individuals that we can contact directly. But this time we realized that with SAMAO being here and there's a lot of industries coming, especially the mines, we have products that can help them.
That's your first time?
It's our first participation at the SAMAO. We are very happy. We've met a lot of future customers, made a lot of contacts. The crowd was nice and we were welcome to participate. We also confirm our participation for the next year edition.
As you see back screen, the second edition of SAMAO, the West African Mining Activity Week, is over. People, the exhibitors are going back home, and the rendezvous is for the next year for the third edition.
Participants from several countries are around to take part in the SAMAO 2017. Some are taking part as exhibitors, but others as mining actors looking forward to tying relationship network for business in mining domain. I invite you to listen to some of them. They are interviewed by Vincent Kendebego.
We came as part of the mining sector in Burkina. We just want to show what we are doing, what our activities are, and to show that Acacia is really active in the exploration in Burkina Faso. And we also want to show that Acacia is not only in Burkina, Acacia is in Tanzania, in Kenya, in Mali. We are quite happy. We are quite happy. A lot of people visit our booth, and we have a quiz for the people, and we are asking some question, and there's a good prize. So the people are coming, and they are quite happy to see what we are doing.
So do you think SAMAO is an opportunity, a framework to develop your business?
Yes, because it's possible to create relation with other companies and to share information and to see what's happening in other countries. And because Morocco is here right now, and we have listened to the speeches and everything. We learn a lot. Yeah, it's quite important to attend such events.
Today we are at Samao to show the zinc mine of Perquin, to show our activities and zinc extraction. And we wanted to give all information about zinc activity, zinc extraction. Also, we want to show to the public our community support our activities about development in education, in also training, young training, and also water. So we are very happy today to participate, to take part of this activity, and we are received the visit of the president of Burkina Faso, and also we receive students. We receive also some partnerships. We want to know our zinc process activities, and also to show our concentrated of zinc. So we want to inform about what we do, and also to show to the public our community activities.
What is, according to you, what is the importance of Samao for you who are professionals of?
Yes, Samao is very important because we are together with all actors of mine sector, and we through Samao we have opportunities to speak with a larger public, and also to inform this public about our activity.
The CITO, the International Tourism and Hotels Promotion Show, opened its doors in Ouagadougou. The 12th edition is centered around the promotion of internal tourism in Burkina Faso. Tourism is threatened by terrorist attack, and this edition aims at finding solutions to avoid the sector to collapse. The Burkina Faso Tourism Minister Tahirou Bari says to better promote internal tourism, it is up to the Burkinabe themselves to start visiting their own touristic sites in order to attract foreign tourists in the country. The whole sub-region is threatened by insecurity, and the Niger Tourism Minister, whose the country is the only guest of the edition, says he believes, like his colleagues, that it remains necessary for citizens of these countries to give a good example in the promotion of internal tourism. The president of the African Development Bank has visited Burkina Faso this week. Adesina met first president of Faso, Christian Kabore, to congratulate him for his effort to develop Burkina Faso and to relaunch the national economy. He also met government to renew the commitment of his bank to support Burkina Faso to reach its development goals through the implementation of the PNDS, the National Plan for Social and Economic Development. The African Development Bank president says his institution is committed to supporting Burkina Faso to implement about 16 projects of about 500,000 billion of CFA franc, mostly in the domain of agriculture, with the transformation of cotton and the creation of jobs for young people. Just after meeting authorities, the African Development Bank president launched a power project to light Bonneville district in Ouagadougou. Adesina says Burkina Faso got natural potentialities with mostly solar energy. A solar power plant of about 50 megawatt will be set up in order to reinforce the operational capability of the National Energy Company. Through this project, the government of Burkina Faso and the African Development Bank aims at helping the majority of the population to have access to energy. The U.S. Embassy in Ouagadougou has decided to increase its portfolio on the domain of health in Burkina Faso. The U.S. Embassy officials met the Department of Health authorities to make official this decision. Both parties got talks yesterday in the afternoon in Ouagadougou to discuss on how to implement the project. Health is part of the domains in which the U.S. Embassy is supporting Burkina Faso. The purpose is to improve the population health care. More details on this project with the Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy in Ouagadougou.
Okay, I'm very proud to be here today with you. This is a great moment for our partnership. So the PMI, the President's Malaria Initiative, which was started by President Bush, continued by President Obama, and now continued by President Trump, has almost doubled in Burkina Faso from 8 billion CFA to over 14 billion CFA to support the fight against malaria in Burkina Faso.
A consortium of partners met in Ouagadougou on Friday to deal with a project related to climate change. The project is to help the population build the resilience and the adaptation to climate extremes and disasters. More details with two actors who took part in the workshop.
The workshop was a collaboration between three BRACED project teams. BRACED is concerned about building resilience at the community level to climate risks in Burkina Faso and Ethiopia. The meeting was called to bring together these three teams and explore collaboration and think about next steps after the first 2 years of the project now have come to an end. I think some of the main conclusions were to recognize the really quite impressive work that's been undertaken and very strictly monitored in Burkina Faso and also in Ethiopia, with several thousand people having had their life opportunities improved through not only forecasting and the improvement of access to seasonal forecasts for cropping, but also building community relationships so that once the information is received, people have a better capacity to act on that information to enhance their life.